Everything is going to be talked about. Do not worry, we will look into what Rule says. Today, Paul is telling me something that makes me think of when November Gratz pulled off his whole Luna scam. Rule, this makes me think of Paul. Take a look at this XRP picture from David Schwartz. It could cost $27 to $33. That means FTX is about to give its money away and stock prices are going through a new all-time high. What does it mean for Bitcoin? Take it easy and let's do it with Bitcoin. It's up to $63,750 right now. The price of Ethereum has gone up by 2.26% since yesterday, and it is now selling at 255.55. It is 5.37% right now. It will be in a dollar bag. We've gained 8% in the last 24 hours. The US dollar is still worth 99 cents and XRP is worth about 58 cents on average. It's normal for the early true to be a little red. Now, everyone remember that the key number and resistance for XRP are currently 60 cents. This is the number and resistance we have tested and tried to break through many times. We've always been pretty close to 60 cents. From 60 cents, we went back right away. A feeling comes over us that is like getting hit in the face. We get away from the mean person and hide. In this case, we are trying to come up with and use a new plan, but we are also trying to ignore it. If talking about the problem directly doesn't help, we should look at other choices. We could go left or right. I think we'll be fine, even if we have to turn left and right. People shouldn't worry about the fact that cryptocurrencies are worth $2 trillion as a whole. It is thought that these markets will hit $4.5 trillion by the end of this year. Based on what Crypt says, Bitmark is currently selling it for about 11x to 12x. Getting involved with it is a pleasure. FTX will give $16 billion to its creditors in just 2 weeks. Then, in the fourth quarter of 2024, a lot of cash will flow back into cryptocurrencies. People. There is a lot of this and a lot of 16 billion. Where will it go when it gets into the coin space? I would guess that we don't know, though. Most of Bitcoin is expected to go into stablecoins, but it will eventually make its way into the cryptocurrency space. Now we just need to know when it will come. They are setting new records when it comes to cryptocurrency stocks. In terms of Bitcoin, you can imagine what might happen if its value goes down. Like stocks, people will get their coins back. I think about investing a small amount of money that will pay off big time. It's almost that time of year again. If I pulled up, it would be before you think. I couldn't get the line to show up. I feel bad that I didn't use the tether chart sooner. It shows all the printed tether that is ready to be deployed on the sides. The plan will go in the following direction because there is a lot of tether. The altcoin market will slow down when Bitcoin does. The money will start to stand out, turn away, and go to different spots. There won't be an alt season until there is a Bitcoin season. Bitcoin is now in its season, and it's likely to keep going up. You can begin this run and keep going until it's over. This isn't going to be a 2 or 3 week fireworks show from October to tax time the next year. This will go through a big jump for a few weeks or months. Then we'll see what happens when tax time comes around. After that, we'll be able to see the altcoins start to move. People start selling, moving money around, and yelling because the altcoins they bought did not go where they thought they would. A lot of people are calling out. That's how it looks, even though it hasn't been a season since 2013. It's Bitcoin season, so don't let them fool you. There is no other season like this one. After that, we get each coin. It's been a few months since I last talked about 2025. A lot of people now think that 2025 isn't going to happen the way they thought it would. We're here this year, not happened yet, but it will happen for sure. The only things that count are the types of cryptocurrencies you own, how much they will rise, and who will gain the most from it. During a bull run, almost everything moves. For those who remember what I know, that crooked person was caught by that trash. Yes, I did. You can find some shitcoins. Because of the pairing and how they lock. They even want to move after being dead for 4 months. It's crazy. That's just how markets work. In secret, BlackRock is getting ready for a $1 trillion disaster with the Federal Reserve, the company says. What an interesting thing about Bitcoin. This comes from Forbes. Remember that this is just one top contributor's opinion and not anyone else's. I think this is the same person. You may know that name. It looks like this person. The same person who wrote bad things about Ripple and XRP a few years ago is now writing bad things about Zoring Ripple. But trust me, I get it. Rue is here. Pay attention to Paul. His reason for saying Sue will be the star of this cycle and one of the best performers is that she will do better than almost everything else, use cutting-edge technology, and make deals very quickly. It's what he calls the chosen one. He doesn't seem happy about it, I can tell. He used to be a good person who was also smart enough to understand things like Cardano and XRP. He is, however, trading and chasing these profitable opportunities right now, and I can promise that he will be paid for his work. There's something wrong with the man, though. Take a listen to my other record. Yes, I'm moving the coin token SUIA that was talked about on X. I'm on the foundation board of that token. I'm not there though, and I don't talk. Concerning things that I don't think will get worse, I've been talking about this for a while and warning people that I think SU will be one of the cycle's chosen ones. I promise it will happen. Since it broke out, it's doing better than almost everything right now. But most importantly, it's doing better than Solana, which is my main bet. Yes, Solana is my favorite purchase. Solana is where I own 90% of my wealth. SU did get some tokens in return for being a part of the foundation, but they are locked up right now. To tell you the truth, I'm not going to sell. You can get some of these things. I haven't been selling. Instead, I've been buying straight from people. I think it's a picked one. I have faith that everything will go well. There is a small amount of room to move. Oh my God, everyone thinks they're going to dump so much on you. It was opened a few months ago. It's really pretty right now. It's quiet, but there's a bull market going on with a very interesting protocol that people can't stop talking about. Free float means that less money means a bigger price rise. This takes place pretty quickly. It takes less than a second for the change to take effect. That being said, the delay is still very short, even if you think that half of the things happen in minutes. We've heard enough about the financial market that's good for games. He does meet with a board member. How much does he get paid? People, the question isn't whether he gets paid, everyone knows that he does. Let's tell the truth. David Schwab says that XRP can't be very cheap if it costs $1. They need 1 million XRP instead, which costs $1 million. If XRP were worth $1 million, you would need 1 million XRP as well. But the market would be changed because payments are already cheaper because prices have gone up. For instance, you could buy a $1 million house with 300 Bitcoin. When prices go up, bills go down, which is true. Too little may be too expensive to be practical. Look, he says, even after 7 years, it's still very cheap. In order to make $1 million, you had to buy XRP worth $1 million. It will cost at least $1 million to buy XRP. In fact, $1 million worth of XRP cost more than $1 million, but David Schwartz keeps avoiding talking about it. I think I should ask him what he means. It could be pretty cheap, but it can't be a penny. I don't understand why he's happy with 50 cents today. I really don't think that's it, folks. What Mantle says is that he still believes. After that, XRP sees that he has a $2 magnet. This is how the 4x is shown. I think $2 is a fair amount. The XRP is going to do something. You need to be able to wait. Do not give up. It is a long-term trend that will go above and beyond its all-time high. Do not give up. Still, nothing has really changed. For that reason, don't go back and say that Eric is like XRP when nothing has changed. There have been odd assets, pumps, and coins, but the markets haven't moved yet.